Hey there, my name is Ethan Krapansky, and I'm a freshman student at Concordia University Ann Arbor, home of the Cardinals and known as the City on the Hill. Concordia University is a Lutheran college located in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And if you haven't heard, there is big news going around that it is basically closing down next year. I wouldn't use the words closing down, it's receiving more of a great shrinkage. They're discontinuing all of their athletic programs and most of their academic programs. So it's almost like it's closing down. A lot of students, faculty, and staff have to find new homes somewhere. But whenever I say that I go to Concordia University, people always ask me, how are you responding to this event? What's next? How is the campus responding? What's it like? And so the purpose of this documentary is to give a sneak peek into campus life at Concordia University. And maybe viewers can even learn a thing or two about hardships and the uncertainties of life. So I'm excited. Thanks for clicking. Thanks for watching, guys. What are we waiting for? Let's get started. All right, we're here on campus at Concordia, and we're going to go ask some fellow Concordians about what they think about the school closing down and what their plans are for next year. Let's get to it. All right, we're in the residence life. We're going to see if there's anybody that we can interview. Hey, would you guys like to answer some questions about Concordia? Okay. Pull this chair. Okay. First, say your name and how long you guys have been here.
Okay, I'm Kinsey, and this is my second year at CUAA.
My name is Annika, and this is my first year at CUAA.
What does CUAA mean to you guys?
Well, I would say I definitely found a home here last year. I built some of the strongest friendships, and then everything happened. But I would say I still have those strong friendships that I built, and they're just a little bit different now.
I'd say it's a good community. I came from Wisconsin, so there was a big change coming into this year, and I wasn't necessarily looking forward to it, but it had nothing to do with the school. But I'm glad I found friends and professors and everyone who really care about me, and I care about them.
Good answers. What do you guys think? How do you think the campus is responding to the shutdown kind of closure?
I think the students are doing the best that they can with the resources that we have. SGA and student events are doing everything that they can with the limited amount of supplies.
I think it's brought students a lot closer together, but at the same time, it's definitely still sad, and it's a loss for sure.
Sweet. And one more. What are you guys' plans for next year?
I'm going to OT grad school at Abilene Christian University back home in Texas.
I'm actually staying here. I'm transferring, I guess, to grad school for occupational therapy through CUAA.
Congrats, grads. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your time. Talk to you later. Let's go. Hey, how's it going, man? You mind if I ask you some questions? All right. We're here with
Drew.
What is your year here at Concordia?
I'm a sophomore.
What are you feeling about the school closing down?
It's a bummer. I had some plans that were kind of contingent on being here for a while. I was gonna do some internship opportunities with the business program, but I also don't fully mind transferring to a bigger university, which is my plan. But it's a bummer.
Yeah. What university are you thinking of transferring to?
I got accepted to a few. I'm looking mostly at staying in this area. I like Ann Arbor a lot. I love this area, so probably EMU or U of M.
Nice. And you said you were studying business?
Yeah. I'm probably going to transfer out of that, though. I'm probably going to communications.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What has Concordia meant to you?
Oh, good question. It's been a good stepping stone. It's given me a lot of good experience moving forward, and it's been the reason I decided it was a good idea to switch to communications. Because initially I wasn't really sure that that's what I wanted to pursue, but then when I was here, I got a few chances to work with the sports teams and do commentary for basketball games, and then I kind of decided that's what I want to go into. So it's definitely been a source of inspiration for moving forward.
Thank you for your time. See you around. go see if there's anybody in here. Nope. That's okay. Gotta make a basket. Oh, come on. Gotta end on a make. Okay, I'm here on campus with
Kira Love, I'm a sophomore.
Violet Burkhart, I'm a freshman. Ava Woodley, I'm a freshman.
Ignacio Lopez.
Angel. Raúl.
What does Concordia mean to you?
Okay, so I went to a Lutheran high school, and the whole time they kind of like pushed us to go to Lutheran colleges, and I never wanted to go here. I was very against going here, and I ended up coming here, and I loved it, and I found basically my home here. I made so many good friends, and I love it here.
I made so many friends here, and Concordia has become more than just a university to me. It's become a home. I've made so many friends through my dance team, and I love it here, and not ready to leave yet.
Yeah, Concordia is like a family to me, especially the dance team. We've gotten so close and they've become my best friends, but also everyone here has just been so friendly, and I'm so glad that I've got to spend the year with everyone here at Concordia.
Describe Concordia using one word.
I would say community.
I'm gonna say happiness. I would say family.
Those are good. And do you think the campus is responding to the news that Concordia is shrinking?
I think especially for us, we just had our last dance competition, and it was very emotional. And I feel like there's a lot of high emotions. A lot of people are very, very upset. Like, no one wants to leave here because, like, I feel like we all said it's kind of like a home. It's like a whole family here. The whole community is just really nice.
Yeah, I think honestly all the staff and especially our coaches have been extremely supportive of this change, and it's been difficult and emotional for all of us, but I'm very thankful for coaches and teachers here.
Yeah, like she said, our coaches especially have been super supportive throughout it, but I would say the university itself has been, in a way, insensitive to everything that's going on because of all the emotions, and it's just unfair.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And how are you guys responding to the closure?
So to be honest, I was already thinking to move before it was gonna close, but I feel very sorry for the people that work here and stuff. So I don't know, I feel it's something sad, but it makes us more together in a way.
I mean, it's a little bit sad because we made a lot of friends here, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is sad, but for me, to be honest, I'm graduating, so it doesn't affect me, so I'm okay.
Nice. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for your time.
I currently oversee academics and student success. So anything student facing, I oversee. So that could be the Academic Resource Center, Res Life, academic advising, anything student facing other than athletics, I oversee. So it's a big a big role.
My name is Pastor Randy Duncan, and I am the campus pastor here at Concordia University Ann Arbor.
I'm a student here at Concordia. I also play basketball, and that's my second semester in this school.
How long have I been here? It's been 10 years full-time in campus ministry, and it was about 2 or 3 years before then I started doing adjunct teaching. I also continue to teach theology here, and this is also my alma mater, so I've been around this place for a long time. My favorite memory at CUAA it's hard to narrow down to one, but it would be the baptisms that have happened here. We've had about 124 or so since I've been here, and all of them have just been so special. I can think of a Muslim student coming to faith and being baptized, Buddhist student coming to faith, being baptized, many atheists coming to faith here, and just seeing that transformation, and was caused by Christ, and experiencing an environmental love here.
The relationships that I've formed with students, not just this individual, but many students, have just been so meaningful to me. They're unlike any relationships that I had when I taught at other institutions. The students here have just brought a lot of joy to me, and I will miss that.
Concordia means a lot to me. As this was my alma mater, it really was a place where I got to know Christ more strongly and more deeply. I was a relatively newer Christian coming here, and this is a place where I wanted to learn more about this Jesus that I had come to know. And so here, a lot of my spiritual formation happened. So that, when I think about this place, what it instilled in me in my faith, but also now on the flip side, it means a lot to me. A lot of it's relationships. What Concordia means is hearts together, and the relationships that we share together, students, faculty, staff, the whole environment, all centered in, as it says on the cornerstone of our chapel, that Christ would be preeminent in all things, that He's the center of and the top of all the things that happen here on campus. And when He's there, we just see such blessing in relationships and the love that we share together. And so that's probably the biggest thing I love, is that Christ is center, the relationship that we all have with Him, and then the relationships that we have with each other.
Well, when I heard the news that Concordia was shutting down, it was really overwhelming and stressful, because it was a long process until finally figure out the whole college process of getting accepted, plus the visa process that we have to do as international students. And coming to Concordia knowing that I would have to do everything again, and perhaps even more complicated with the transfer credits and everything, was really stressful and overwhelming for sure.
It's been hard, right? I think a lot of students have really struggled. Faculty and staff have struggled. Usually at the end of the school year, there's sort of a race to finish. Like, I have this final, I have this exam, I have this paper, and there's a lot of celebration at the end of the semester. So we have our spring palooza, we have the cardies, we have commencement, and I feel like people are getting tired, and it's almost like they don't want it to end. So they're trying to soak up the last 4 or 5 weeks to build those memories. And those celebrations, I think, will be a little bit more bittersweet this year than they have in the past.
When we heard the news about the huge transitions and changes that were happening on our campus a year ago, February, it was devastating. It wasn't something that we saw coming at all, with record enrollments and the growth that we're seeing happening. Like I mentioned, the spiritual life, the baptisms, that we were kind of running on all 8 cylinders and every year breaking records. And so we didn't see this one coming. So that was devastating. So, sometimes when you see there's a problem and you can kind of anticipate it, but we didn't see this. And it was kind of a drastic response to it from our point of view. That it was devastating. I remember, and it was hard for me in a sense where I'm trying to process my own struggle and my grief, but also come alongside students, faculty, and staff to help them work through all this. And everything was happening in real time, and things were kind of changing. So it was a really a difficult time. So my singular focus was trying to keep my eyes on Jesus, and my singular mission was like, well, he's stable, and so keep our eyes on Him. So that's for the last little over a year and a half almost. That's just been my goal. Like with things feeling so unstable, we have to look to the one who remains stable, the rock of our salvation, our firm foundation, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
I think the campus in general, they did a good job, and they tried to hold on. The staff, the teachers, the faculty, the workers, the CAF, but it gets to a point that there's not much you can do. Like teachers are leaving, students are leaving, the campus getting more empty, and you can feel the closer we get to the end, the campus get more and more sad and more dead also.
How has the campus responded to this? It's been a roller coaster. I remember when we got news of it, it was on a Tuesday, and at that time we were having night of worship on Tuesdays. And so that evening, the place was packed. People ready to worship and ready to get some strength after we heard that, and they wanted to be together. And so it's typical, I think, with stages of grief. Anytime you have a loss, it's grief. You're grieving, and there's stages. There's anger. There's just sorrow. And right now, I think we're at a place where we kind of realize that we're just not in control of this, and so there's acceptance of this. And so I think I have been very impressed with the response. It shows the maturity of our students and our faculty and staff that we've been able to work through this and be able to take in every moment that we can while we have it. But it definitely has been a roller coaster of different emotions.
One thing that I wish people outside or off campus knew about us would be the sense of community. And I don't know if that's because we're a smaller campus. I don't know if it's the faith piece. I don't know if it's, just the type of students that we attract. But the community here is really special. I love being able to go into the cafeteria and see students and chat with them. I love how people show up to events and support each other, whether that be in music or theater, athletics. It's just a really nice community. And you don't have that on all college campuses.
Well, I wish that people knew how important for the walk in the faith for many people this place was. It was not just a college, it was not just university. Just being here for 2 semesters, it had such a great impact for me. And then I imagine how more impactful, not only on my life as a student, but on my walk with Christ, it would have been. And then look back and try to think how they impact other people's lives in the long term. And because it's not such a huge college like U of M, many people might not think it has that much of impact. And I wish they knew how impactful it could be.
I think the one thing that I wish they would know, or maybe even more so, know experientially, is the love that's here. The love that we have from Christ, and seeing how transformative that is, and also the love that we have for each other. I've never experienced it. I've been a part of a lot of different ministries, and something was very, very unique here. And I think it's the age groups and everything, but that the deep faith that is here and the deep love that we share with one another. And I wish everybody could know that experientially.
One thing I learned about the experience of sort of reimagining Concordia is that you always have to put people first. So how how you show up to work every day really matters, and how you support students, faculty, and staff. The way you treat others, the way you help them. At the end of the day, that's all that really matters. So a lot of this is not, and like anything in life, it's not in my control, right? But how I show up is really important.
One thing I learned going through the whole process was definitely to surrender and to give it up to Jesus, because it was something that I accepted to walk with finally my next step. Was okay, I know I'm going there and I have no clue of the future. How am I gonna deal with this? So it's definitely a test of, am I gonna have enough faith that God gonna guide me through it? He's gonna make me keep going. And it definitely strengthened my faith, having to trust Him throughout this whole year.
This whole process has been a learning experience. It's something about going through struggle really is transformative. And I think I've learned a few things is that how wonderful it is to admit struggle with each other. So often we can impress people with our strengths, but we connect with people in our weakness or our struggle. And that's why I think we also have such a deep connection here right now. I've learned that it's one thing to say God is faithful, and you can sing about it, you can sing praise songs, but the one thing that was reinforced for me, that He really is. He is faithful. He is here. He loves us. He's held us together. That Christ is our firm foundation, the rock on which we stand. And even though you believe it, it's great to be able to experience it and to see Him coming through for His people, giving them a strength that they don't have on their own, giving them a peace which passes all understanding. So I've learned more to even trust Him. And I know in the future there's going to be stuff I got to trust Him about, but as I look back at even this, it'll help me to remember He's got such a great track record that whatever I face in the future, I can trust Him to see me through that also.
Well, there you have it. That is a sneak peek into the life of Concordia right now. This campus has shown resilience, grit, passion, faith, and heart. And I've been blessed to be part of it. I really have been. I've only been here for, a year. There are people who have been here for several years, and it is hard. It is hard. There's nothing easy about this, but I'm so thankful that God brought me here. I wasn't planning on coming here at the start, from being honest. I was unsure, especially knowing that this campus was only going to be open for a year, with my program at least. I took a shot. I had an opportunity to play soccer. I had an opportunity to go to a Christian school, which growing up Christian, I didn't really think about, but I'm glad I did. And God blessed me in numerous ways coming here. And not just, this isn't an ordinary year. This is a special year for this campus, and a special year for me. But I'm so grateful for what CUAA has given to me. I'm so grateful that it has provided me with an opportunity to dip my feet into the college experience. I'm so grateful that it gave me an opportunity to play a sport I love. I'm so grateful most grateful that it brought me closer to God and helped me center myself more as a person and in my faith. I'm thankful that I just get to be a part of this special community. This place means a lot to me. And it's sad. It's sad that it's not going to be there anymore. Physically, at least. Next year, I'll still be in Ann Arbor. I'll be going to University of Michigan. Not playing soccer, but focusing on studies. But this place will always be my home. I mean that. And you've heard it. People talking about the community, about the relationships, about the specialty of this place. And there's no doubt about it. So thank you. Thank you for watching. And just one more thing. Faith in God is, for a lot of people, is what holding them together. There's two things in life that are certain. And number one is that life is uncertain. Plans change. Things are unpredictable. That's certain. Number two, God's love, His goodness, His character. And that is why a community like this can come together at a time like this and thrive like it is. Cards forever, baby.
The one thing I want to add is how transformative for me personally this place has been. It has, from the time I was a student till now, as I am a leader and a campus pastor and a professor, and I'm looking forward to giving the commencement speech. I never thought I'd be giving a commencement speech. How transformative, and how I am such a better person because of this place. And I feel blessed to have been able to experience all this. And so if you were to ask me, would you, with all the struggle or with all the pain that we've experienced lately, would you rather have not have experienced this? I would say no, and in a heartbeat, I'd do it all over again.